Yeah, so we are live.
Hey,
I think that's what it says. It says we're live.
it says
Anyways,
we're live. Hold on, I'm
um,
trying to share the stream to the people.
yep. Did you see it at all? Whoa,
Uh,
shit! What
let
did I
me.
just?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
We are.
Yep, you live.
Uh, channel. Oh, random stream with Gabe. There we are.
Hello,
Oh my
hello,
God.
hello, and welcome.
Hold
Welcome
on.
and hello. It's me, Grim Green.
Hello, it's me, Grim Green. Oh Jesus.
Hang on one second,
So I have to apologize to everybody for the background noise. That massive amount of clacking is Whiskey, as you know, our dog, and our other dog that could be our dog at some point, but we're not quite sure what's happening yet. But her name is Lemon, and they're out there playing like fiends. Hi, Lemon. Bye, Lemon. Hi, Whiskey.
The little lemon zest.
Yeah, so they make a lot of noise in the background there. Why can't I see Gaby? Oh, there he is.
What?
I couldn't see you for a second because I had my other tab in front of this one.
Oh, okay. Well, hello. Hi. It's great to be here. Sorry, I was kind of brain MIA for a second. I was sharing the stream around. I was kind of dumb and like waiting for a link to the stream this whole time. I didn't realize that we were in like pre-stream.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. I don't know.
Oh man, it's all good though. Actually, it's not all good. I forgot my vape over on the charger.
Okay, I'll just run your show. Hey guys, back at it again. What's up? It's your boy Lethal Coilz. This isn't how I talk at all. How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in and watching. It's been a long time since I've been over here. It's great to be here. I'm pumped. What's going on, Jake? What's up, Stu? Happy birthday. It's great to see everybody. If anybody has any questions or anything, leave it in the chat. I'm just running the show now.
Go for it. Do your thing, bro. I'm enjoying it. I'm sitting on the back like
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna have my coffee over here and my vape, and I'm just gonna listen to you.
It's only 4 p.m. where I live, so like.
Yeah, it's a little later than that here, but it's only 7:00. It's still early.
Yeah, man.
So, what's up, everybody in chat? How's everybody doing? It's been a long time since the name Lethal Coilz has come up live on YouTube. Yeah, but I wanted to do this one anyways, and me and Gaby, we've been talking about this for a while, about coming back and doing another show for you guys. Not a continual show, just like a one-off kind of thing, just a random.
He's back.
Not so random because we want to talk about something specific, but just kind of like on the spur of the moment, kind of. Hey guys, no warning, we're coming live.
I heard that Lethal's doing daily uploads twice a day from now on.
Yeah.
Reviewing farm equipment.
Farm equipment?
All right, this is the most random thing I could think of.
This is how we kill cockroaches.
Not
This is how we kill mice.
Terminator.
I'm in pest control, bro.
Yeah, true. What's up, Simon? Good to see you. Welcome.
What's going on, Simon, Stu, Raj, Cicero, Ricky, Jake? There's other people. Hold on. Holy crap.
Oh, from Black Country Vapor. Well, thank you.
Jangles, Black Country Vapor. I know that guy.
I see
What's up, buddy? So we'll start this off with a little bit of what's been going on with me, why I've not been around. I've been working like crazy. Just life has taken hold of every bit of my time, and it's been great though, because it's been a big change and in a very positive direction. And I don't know, it's just I don't have much time to be online anymore in the same capacity that I was at one point. But I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. You guys still know how to reach out to me. I'm reaching out to you guys. And, but what is new is that we're pest control now. And we're working on our certification. And that's new. I love it. And I'm going to get one on there this weekend. I can't wait. I'm going to be covered in tattoos, bro. I'm going to take these off. I can't help it. Like, the screen keeps going black on me. I can't see anything, even though the screen is lit up.
Well, that's cool. Your new tat is sick. I was saying before the stream. And like the elbow spot is brutal. I did my elbow. I've been doing. I do all my own tattoos and all my wife's tattoos. And so I did my elbow, and I put a B on my elbow. I did a mixtape like 10 years ago at this point called Unhappy. Like stupid little B. And instead of putting it on my knee, because I was gonna put it on my knee, I put it on my elbow instead of the B's elbows, and then underneath it says RAR XD, like from MySpace. That spot's brutal, and especially if you're doing it yourself, dude. I did this curled up in a ball on my kitchen table, like trying not to freak out, digging into my bone.
Bro. No. I couldn't do it.
When my wife and I got married, we did each other's ring fingers, and so she tattooed the inside of my finger with forever, but she went really light in it, so now it just says Ver with a little heart, and then I like dug hers in. Hers is like brutal. It's like a spray painted wall on her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, coffee is good. I'm exhausted, man. I've been just working like crazy.
This is show business. You're live right now. You
Can't
gotta
do that.
maintain the pace of being entertaining. You know?
Yeah. Oh, Simon just had a tattoo removed.
What?
Simon just had a tattoo removed.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Simon didn't come into the States. I thought Simon was moving to America.
I don't know.
Simon's one of my light designers. He's been watching me for a million years.
So let's talk music, because let's face it, there's a reason we're here, and we want to talk music, right? So
we can talk about anything.
Oh, I thought we'll talk later.
We're doing yeah.
No, I was just gonna say I thought you had something special.
I do. I dropped a new album recently, and so we're doing like a little interview kind of stream collaborative thing to talk about my new album that I just put out called Live in Fear. If you have an Alexa, you have to say Live in Fear, because I'm kind of an idiot. And when I send the album to my distribution company, I accidentally put it as a live album because Live and Live is spelled the same.
Oh, no.
So you have to say to your Alexa, play Live in Fear, like I'm performing at a place called Fear, but it's not a live album. It's just I'm just bad at the world. Simon says the new album effing rocks. Thank you so much.
I heard. Hold on, what song was it? I was just playing it earlier.
The music video one?
Yeah.
Life Hack? Yeah.
Yeah. That one. That's dope, dude. That's
Thank
dope.
You. Thank you so much.
I dig it.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. that song was so funny because I was behind the scenes. I was really really sick making that album, and I had a little bit of a brush with some throat problems, and I had to have a bunch of stuff removed from my throat, and I almost died. So like half of the album was recorded before this like massive throat surgery, and then the second half was recorded after. And so like I started that song recording it with like, how I was living like super sick, and then the second half was made after I got better, and it was I that was a cool song. I really like that one.
You had fun with that one, huh?
Go look up Life Hack by Gabe Smith, and I'm super proud of it.
Light Hack is a very good song, Simon.
Thank you. I like the whole album. The whole album is pretty rad. I did an interview recently on the Revolution show where I like went through every song on the album and like broke down all that. But the blanket statement is pretty good. I'm super proud of it.
That's dope, dude. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. I got a lot of.
I'm happy that I get to listen to some cool music too. So,
bro, we've known each other for so many years now at this point.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. But see, I started.
For those of you that don't know, this motherfucker right there, all right, that motherfucker taught me how to drop in on a half pipe.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You don't remember that?
Bro, I have.
We went to the skate park, and you were like,
circled the earth like so many times at this point.
That was the day. Hold on.
Oh no. And then he just disappeared into the shadows. Simon says, "Yeah, I did a stupid mistake and got my ex's name in the States, and now I'm moving to Ireland instead." Yeah. Okay. Well, as long as you're enjoying your life, man. Everybody makes mistakes. Let's see what else is going. What is everybody in the chat vaping on? Heaven is a half pipe. I'm working on building a half pipe at my new house. I just bought a house. We'll talk about that in a second.
Do you remember that?
Did I make that?
This is the one with the gold flake you gave me.
Sick. Yes. Bro. Internet
Yeah, I still have that thing.
Yes. Internet high five. People have to scan my fingerprints. Internet high five. Do you ever worry about that? Like when you go to like give the camera a high five, someone at home will scan your fingerprints. Do you ever worry about that?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
That would be
impressive.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean it'd be really easy. Okay.
It's like it would be really easy. So let me explain how this is going to work, okay? First, we're going to get this little UV light, and it's going to come down right over the lens of the camera.
What? What's happening? Oh, the thumb thing. Tell them the story how I taught you how to drop in, because this will be news to me as well, because that was a while ago.
Oh, jeez.
I know we went to church.
Well, you were skating around like it was nobody's business. And me, I'm just sitting there on the pavement with my skateboard, just kind of diddling around with it, doing ollies and kick flips and whatnot.
At the Wakefield Park?
I think it was
Was there a mini pipe there?
No, because it was up north. We were in New Hampshire.
Yeah, like Wakefield, New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Was it the park that I helped with? Like
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was the Wakefield Park.
Yeah, it was that one. And they had the wooden half pipe, wasn't it?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, they tore that down. I got into like this huge screaming fight with their Parks and Recs director like last year because he tore down the half pipe instead of just resurfacing it with some wood. Hold on. I have to do the makeup tutorial thing. This is my palette. I'm trying to get my camera to refocus.
There you go.
Cool. Um, that's right. That was a good day. And I had the Scion still at that point, and I didn't have a
Good.
starter. And I'd have to push it to bump start.
Yes, we had to push start it every
Yeah.
time.
That is so funny. That was a good day, though.
It was a good day. That was a fun day.
You were house sitting for some guy.
Yeah, my wife's cousin Rob, one of my good friends.
Sorry, there's been so much stuff, especially recently, where like my entire life is a whole new story. So there's a lot of things that I forget.
Do you remember what the first thing we did was?
No.
We went to church, bro.
Oh yeah, we went to church in Ossipee. That's
Yep.
right. This is so nostalgic seeing these two. Oh, there's a heart thing over it. Two guys live together. That's sick. Thank you, Stu.
Thanks, Stu.
Should we
It
go?
is kind of a throwback. I mean,
What's up, guys?
what's up, guys? It's your boy, Gabe.
Should we talk about Cherry Bomber mods and
Oh God.
nuke RDAs?
Yes. Absolutely.
Speaking of
Did
which,
you do a how to build or rebuild a cherry bomber video?
yeah, that got me in a lot of trouble actually. that video financially hurt me so badly. that was the video that got me in trouble with YouTube. That's how I got my first channel strike and got my channel like destroyed. And then I just made a new channel recently. So if you don't mind if I plug it.
No, got it.
So I made a new channel recently called Bad Neighbor Supply Co. And that's kind of my main channel right now. It's called Bad Neighbor Supply Co. I posted it in the chat right there. You can see it. Yeah, I had to restart my entire channel recently, which sucks. But that Cherry Bomber video was the beginning of my downfall. I taught people how to Dremel out the safety lock on your Switch because it was a fully mech box that had this like weird key, and as you would use it, the key would shimmy over and it would just suck to press it. So if you Dremeled it out, it would be direct fire, but it would auto fire. And the boxes had no like thermal protection and no like current protection. So if you had keys in your pocket or like change, it would auto short it and everything. What's going on? Rajan. Sorry.
Rajan. Yeah.
I'm not a very good reader, as I stated a minute ago, where I filed my own album to my distribution company wrong. Thank you for that one.
Oh man. So you put out a new album.
Mhm.
You and I think we're kind of like going further into, I don't know. It's hard to explain how I have it in my head. It was like one of those moments of clarity. And it's like you and I are kind of in a similar position right now where we've got, these moves that we're making in positive directions,
For sure.
I don't know. It just seems.
I'm super proud of you, dude. Like the things that you're working on are so cool. And like I'm also working on putting out my own motorcycle dealership in Nevada. Excuse me. So I just bought a house with my wife in Nevada, right outside of Las Vegas, which is so cool. I live in the middle of nowhere in the desert in a unincorporated town. So like we don't have like normal town laws, and it's a super off-road focused town. So every road has dirt bike trails and ATV trails on either side of it. So you don't need to have a car, you don't need a truck, you don't need anything. You could ride your dirt bike, ride your ATV, your side-by-side everywhere. So you'll go to like Walmart and see side-by-sides and like full-on trophy trucks and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like it's badass here. And so we just bought a house. This is the second house my wife has owned, but the first house that I've ever owned. And it's really cool. And we got a bunch of land, and we got a big garage, which I'm in the process of dealing with all the legal sides of setting up a dealer, like an actual dealership through the state of Nevada. So your boy is like a legal business where, which is pretty cool. And so I actually just spent all day today up until this stream making the new website for the dealership, where you can like book an appointment to come see our showroom, and you can purchase full complete motorcycles online and either like buy them and come pick them up, or we deliver them, or they get shipped in a big crate to your house and you build them yourself. So like I've been working on what I'm doing here in Nevada since when I still lived in California. This is many, many years in the making. And so like I'm super pumped to be doing that. And so that's what we're going. Yeah, no more ghetto marketplace deal like me. I mean, I'm still a hood rat guy. I'm still gonna be selling on marketplace, but like I have a website now that I can direct people to. You know, like the website should be live in a couple days, and I can show you guys. And I'm waiting for my last bits of paperwork. But Bad Neighbor is a real company in the eyes of the federal government, and I just got my my tax certificate for selling to people, so now I can legally sell to people and pay taxes like a citizen. And not that I wasn't paying taxes, but I'm saying like the business is now registered as a dealership and a business, so it's pretty cool. Like we expanded upon the existing LLC and all the legality stuff to be able to have a real dealership, which is sick.
Right.
So,
That's pretty dope, dude. I'm really happy for you.
it's a nightmare.
No.
No, it's in a good way. It's like paperwork wise, it's very difficult. And I'm glad my wife can read because I'm not good at it. But,
Well,
are you still riding?
am I still riding?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, but I haven't had a working bike in a little bit. You ever seen that show, Destroy, Build, Destroy?
I've heard of it.
It's kind of like the life of a mini bike rider.
Okay, I feel that.
You build it to wreck it to build it back up again.
What's your current setup? What do you got right now?
Oh, that'd be, well, nothing that works at the moment. But when I have a flywheel for it, I've got my Predator. Used to be a 212 Hemi, but it's a 224 stroker now.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing about that motor is stock except for the block itself and the lifters.
Sweet.
Everything else has been performance tuned. We machined out the head and got rid of the Hemi head. We went with a Honda head,
Mm-hmm.
a Honda 200. We went with that. We machined it out, ported it, enlarged the intake valve to
Nice.
27 millimeters.
Ooh.
Yeah, put in some chromoly push rods, a 224 stroker crank, and hot 265 cam. It could be bigger than that though, with 0.265 inches of lift. 36-pound valve springs. I don't even know. So much has been done to that bike.
Big bucks. It's big bucks right there.
Yeah, it is. I still fingerboard. I just recently upgraded some tech decks. Nice.
Heck yeah, I still do too, Stu. Whenever I go to Walmart, I stop by the fingerboards and look if there's any good ones. I still have my like wood ones as well, but I think it's in the kitchen. I get a good fingerboard spot in our kitchen. We get this weird like double island thing. I've never had an island before. This is my first island. So
Okay.
this is my first house with central air. This is I didn't know central air does heat. I said to my wife, I said, we're adapted to like the desert temperature now. It gets like whatever, like a normal day is like 103, 106, whatever. But like in the nighttime it drops down to 70, 60 degrees, whatever, and it's cold once you're adapted to it.
Sweating my mother freaking tits off.
But like I'm like, do we have heat? I don't like how do we heat the house? And then she's like, it's central air. And I was like, okay, so like how do we make it hot? And I had no idea that I've always been super poor. So I had no idea that and I'm like, what is this?
That's
We have a garbage disposal. We just flick the switch and it works. I have 2 bathrooms. I've never lived in a house with 2 bathrooms before. It's great. Crazy.
We've got a house with 2 bathrooms here.
That's what's it like to live in a first world country? It's insane.
It's freeing.
I have phone service at my house. This is very strange.
Oh, Tillotson 226 with a Y-scope piston. Nice.
Very nice.
Very, very cool, Jake. I'd be interested in seeing pictures.
Jake's a cool guy. Do you know Jake?
No.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's been watching me.
Well, not personally. I've
Oh.
seen his name a bunch of times.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. He's been watching for a million years, and I think he's moving to New Hampshire at some point. So like he'll not be too far from you.
No, that's cool.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I forgot to mention that we have been working on a mini reality show. Like,
Oh, God.
have you had a chance to catch any of the episodes?
Not one.
Why? Why do you hate
And I didn't even know about this till just now.
Bro, come on. We've been working on a mini reality show. All right, so my videographer is going to live in my yard. No, this is not a joke. My videographer, Mike, the guy who shot my music video for Lifehack, you see him like with his tripod like that. He's gonna live out in my yard, in like a month, and which I'm super excited about. I have this huge Winnebago Chieftain, this big stupid Winnebago, and I'm renting it out to him, and he's gonna live in the yard and just film stuff all the time. But like we already put out the first 2 episodes of the reality show. It's called Escape to the Desert, which there's this British show that I like a lot called Escape to the Chateau. And it's like a rework of that. It's kind of a parody of that. But it documented our journey from New Hampshire to Nevada and then like building this house and like all the shenanigans we get into. Because like we have some stupid rock garden circle on the land that the previous owners built, but now we use it for drifting. So we drift around the circle. And my wife just got a new Eclipse with a stage 3 racing clutch and an aluminum ultralight flywheel and like insanity stuff that we do on a daily basis. And so like we put the first 2 episodes out of getting to here, and then like now we're documenting building the house and then also building the businesses as well, and we got rabbits, all kinds of cool stuff.
That's cool.
I'm
definitely gonna check that out then.
Yeah, you're slacking. What kind of an interview is this? You're slacking. You're
It's
supposed
not
to
an interview. It's hanging out.
You're supposed to know these things.
I failed again.
Our friendship is ruined. It's in shambles. I have a Tech Deck performance series. It's sick. Got some broken knuckle trucks and some bearings and wheels for the mine too. Nice. Sweet. Good job, Stu. November 2024, I'll be in New Hampshire, man. I don't know why on God's good earth you would ever want to move to New Hampshire, but enjoy a horrible place to live.
Enjoy a horrible place to live.
Enjoy everything being way too expensive for no reason.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I got nothing.
Are you getting sleepy on me?
Dude, I've been sleepy. I've been on the clock since 5:30 this morning.
It's getting sleepy on me. Your hair looks nice.
I thank you very much, sir. What a little hair I have left, of course.
It's looking good.
I'm thinning like crazy.
Don't say that.
Huh?
How old are you? Don't say that. How old are you now, if you don't mind?
42, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do your bones creak and make all kinds of creaky sounds?
They won't let me hit a 3-step ladder because they won't want me to break a hip. All right.
I skated for the first time in a little bit over a month, like last week. I got super hurt right before we left New England. I was filming a board review for this company that I will not give a positive review to. And I was at the Boston skate park, and there's this gap that it's almost like a loading dock. So it's about chest height, whatever. I'm 6'1", so a little bit over 4 feet, I guess, would be my chest, 5 feet maybe, right around there, whatever. Like a loading dock height, like an uncomfortable amount to fall.
Right.
So you gap from like one side of the park to the downside, and the gap itself is a good 10 feet. So you come at it fast, and then you clear a good 10-foot gap, like whatever, not a big deal. And I've done this 100 times. I've done this. So like back in the day of the Lynch family skate park, they did a survey with all of the local skateboarders in the area. And I was a little kid, and I got invited to go to this survey. And I was like, I want there to be a loading dock, because at like 12 years old, I was like a super street kid thinking I was all cool and everything. So I was like, I want there to be a loading dock. And they actually put it in, which was cool. And I have a t-shirt that says Charles River Skate Park Supporter, because that's what they called it before they called it the Lynch Family Skate Park. And then all the money for the skate park disappeared into someone's bank account. And then they raised all the money again, and then it disappeared again, and then they finally built a skate park. How convenient. And so, whatever. They actually ended up putting in this feature that I recommended when I was like probably 12 years old. Just so cool. And so every time I'm there, I skate this because I feel like I have to. I feel pressured, and nobody skates it. I never see anybody do this line. And I was like, damn, every time I go, I have to do it because I burdened everybody with getting it in here. And I think they like listened to me, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. And I didn't pressure more than that, so I wasn't like annoying about it, but they added it. And so super grateful for that. But every time I go, I have to do it or I feel guilty. And I show up there on one of my own boards. One of my own boards that I trust and know. And you skated my boards before, and a bunch of people I recognize in the chat have skated my boards before. You guys know they hold up for a really long time.
Yep.
The board I was skating, I had been skating for a decent amount. I was like a month or two into it, which is a long time for impact skating. You know, so if you're doing big stuff, a month or two into a board is a very long time. And so I go and I do the gap and I crack my tail. And I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. You know, no big surprise. It's my own fault for doing a gap that big on a board that I know should be used for smaller stuff at this time, of usage. So I do the gap, I crack my tail, I go over to my wife and say, hey, I cracked my tail. And I was there for like two runs. I do like 2 runs, and then I go up to it, I'm like, I might as well get it over with. Because it's not hard, it's just huge. So like you're like, oh, it's just scary. And so if you've done it enough times, you're scared every time you do it, but you know what to expect. And so I do it, and I crack my tail, and I'm like, I'm fine. I walk away. I don't even fall, just a crack, and you slide the end. I go over to my wife, and I say, oh, I cracked my tail, blah, blah, blah. And there's some dude there who, like, sees me with the camera because we were filming, and sees that I broke the board and did this line. He's like, "I have a board company, blah blah blah." And then so I'm like, "Okay, cool." I introduce myself, tell him what I do, blah blah blah. I'm like, I do skateboard reviews as well as all my other crap. He's like, "Oh, cool. I'll give you one of my boards to try." I said, "All right, cool." Brand new board, never skated. Dude goes to his car. This is the CEO of this company. He goes to his car, he grabs the board, and he comes back. Brand new board. And I'm not gonna say the company name because I don't want to hurt this guy's feelings, but this also hurt me to the point that I couldn't skate for a month. So I don't know.
Oh no.
Bro, this guy hands me this board and he talks about how great it is and blah blah blah, and how he gets some real Canadian maple and blah blah blah, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I've been skateboarding for like 22 years of my life at this point. More than that actually. I'm 32 years old. I've been skating since I was 6 years old. So whatever math that is, that's how long I've been skating. So I've heard every single story, every single person with a startup board company has to say all over the world, not just in America. I've heard it all. There is not a story you can tell me about skateboards I haven't heard, and I'm sick of hearing all of them. And so this guy, "Oh, it's real Canadian maple." I'm like, "Yeah, that's good, blah 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 blah." He tells me all this crap, same MO that everybody says. I put the trucks on my board, but I don't have any grip tape, and he doesn't have any grip tape. So I peel off my grip tape off of my board and slap it onto this new board because I still want to skate. Like I have my camera set up, my wife is all pumped. I want to skate. Like let's go. I don't want to waste my time. And I get on this deck, and it feels pretty good. It's got a good cut. It's got a really deep nose pocket. So much so that your front foot kind of gets locked in a little bit, which we'll come to in a second. Oh boy. And I take one lap around the Boston Park, which I grew up in Lynn, Massachusetts. I know the Boston Park like the back of whatever fleshy orifice you would like to call out. I know this park. I do one lap, and I come back, and I kind of like stumble a little bit on the board. I said to the guy, I said, "Oh, the nose pocket's really deep. I like it, but it's going to take me a second to figure out." He's like, "Oh, really? I normally skate my board backwards." Poser. That's how I know. That's how I know that you don't know nothing. He's like, "I normally skate the board backwards." Stop. You're lying. You don't know nothing. No one's ever said that to you. And so I'm like, whatever. I still want to skate. Like I don't have time for this. This is the only board I have. We're also leaving. At this point, I was like, I'm leaving New England in like 4 or 5 days to move to our new house in Nevada. So I'm not going to skate the Boston Park for a really long time. I think the next time we're going to New England is probably in the winter time. And now that I'm a desert person, it's going to have to be the middle of the summer for me to like be adapted enough to even skate and not be miserable. So I'm like, I want to get a couple lines in. And so I got, my grip tape's all kind of lifting up and everything. I do my second run. I was like, whatever, I got a good enough idea of this board. And I do the same gap, and I break the tail in a super weird place because I was almost bolts. And if those of you at home, if you're not a skateboard person, bolts means you land your feet directly on the trucks. That's exactly how you want to land, and nothing should break if you do that, no matter how big of a gap you do. And I was like, let's say here was bolts. I was mainly a little bit off bolts. You don't get it perfect every single time. But the tail breaks. And then the tail breaks in a really weird way because it shouldn't have broke like that. And my front foot was locked into that pocket. And then there you are, right? So your knees.
Oh no.
Hold on, wait. Can you see? Let me. Okay. Your knees. Don't look at my feet. That's only for my OnlyFans. Okay? Your knees go this way. Okay? And then your knees can like go this way and watch out. Your knees can go that way, right? This knee right here, which is my front foot, went out. So like this whole leg went out like this, like you were going like this, but out the way it's not supposed to go. And I popped my entire knee out of socket and like messed up the tendon in my knee. And there's this huge, like massive growth in my knee because the tendon was all pushed out. And,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I slammed so hard, and I like hobble back to the guy, and I'm like, "Hey, not to be a dick, but I have to leave right now. I got really hurt." And he's like, "I'm so sorry. I never would have expected that to happen. I can get you another board." I was like, "I don't want another board. I'm good." He's like, "Please don't give me a negative review." I'm like, "How could I not? How could I not give you a negative review?" So I just
your board caused me actual physical harm.
So I had to move an entire house in 4 days from that happening. So like we lived in a 3-story 18th century house in New Hampshire, and we loaded everything up into this bus I built with my uncle and this trailer, and then I have to drive. Not only do I have to load up this whole house with my friends and my wife, I have to drive all the way from New Hampshire to Nevada, and of course it goes terribly. So it takes 6 days to even get here, and then it goes even worse than that. It took us 10 days to get into the house, and then we have to unload the whole house, and my leg is like, it's like a growth that's just like bump, and it's been over a month since that happened, and I skated for the first time like 4 or 5 days ago in a month. We got a cool skate park here, but I'm like barely pushing around and like carving the bowls and stuff because my knee is still beat. So that's my skateboard.
Ouch. Well, hey, I don't want to have to cut things short, but I don't have to be at work early as hell in the morning.
Am I that boring? Jeez.
No, dude. I've just got such a life right now.
I almost died. I give you a story.
I almost died.
I didn't even mention almost having throat cancer. I didn't even mention that. I mentioned Man.
How did your throat cancer happen?
Bro, all right, so praise the Lord. I didn't end up getting full-on throat cancer. So this is pretty badass. In New Hampshire, I had a really cool primary care physician, and I was sick for like a year, just constantly over and over and over sick with bronchitis and pneumonia and all these things. And it turns out, long story short, that my tonsils were starting to die and turn precancerous, and it infected all of the tissue from the like upper back of my throat all the way down to my collarbones. And so they had to they sent me to a specialist who looked at all of it and did all kinds of biopsies and stuff on that, and they got me into emergency surgery within 3 days. I had 3 days to prepare for it, and I'm recording an album. I'm getting ready to move across the country, and they're like, yeah, it's you either come in for your surgery or we'll treat you with chemotherapy a month from now. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then so I go through this brutal surgery. And if you don't know, having your tonsils removed as an adult is really, really bad on its own. But having your tonsils and all this tissue in your throat removed at the same time is like ridiculous. And so I'm healing, going through the process. It's horrible, horrific. And then one night I'm sleeping and I wake up to my artery in my throat breaking open and starting to drown on my own blood. And my wife had to because it filled my whole stomach with blood, and then it started to fill my lungs, and then it was just pouring out of my mouth. And my wife was like shaking it out of me. And at the time, we were really lucky to live next to the police station. So the police that obviously already knew us for all of our race cars were at my house within 2 to 5 minutes. and they saved my life, which was pretty cool. But bro, I almost died.
Yeah, that's fucked.
But I'm good. I that was pretty brutal. I was really sick with that for a long time. I didn't make a lot of videos, but now I'm good. I get a bunch of energy now.
Thank
Because,
fuck for that.
bro, that was bad. It's because I had that nuke RDA. No, I don't think that's what it's from. What are you vaping on?
The Cross 3 Nano
Sweet.
from Vaporesso.
Ooh. What we got for juice?
Juice Heads Tropical Mango.
Wow. Has there been any new developments in vaping lately? Anything cool going on?
I haven't been able to keep an eye on everything or anything for that matter.
I've been
Um,
out of the game.
Besides that, I really stopped looking at everything because I have now what makes me happy. Like I don't need new devices. If it works, then I'm not replacing it. So
I feel that.
I've got what works.
I crave vaping every day of my life. What I wouldn't give for some Milkman from Vaping Rabbit before they took the diacetyl out of it, back when it was good, on like a simple mod, like the 22 simple mod with like a Doge V2. I in like a crappy 24 gauge Canthal build. I'll dream about that. I'll dream about a setup like that. I haven't vaped in years. I still sell vape juice through Budget Vapors, and I still have all my promo codes and everything. I still believe in vaping. I think vaping's a wonderful thing. But I went through a really difficult time in my life a couple of years ago, and I kind of said to God, I'm gonna chill on vaping for a while. Do your boy a solid and help me out getting out of a really bad situation and turning my life around. And I got out of a bad situation and my life turned around better than I ever could have imagined or ever could have prayed for. And so like,
There you go, buddy.
I stick to my guns on that, but I miss vaping every day, dude. I'm not gonna like start vaping and definitely use my promo codes and all that stuff. Vaping's still rad, Budget Vapor's still rad. But I have these right now because my job may sound really fun, but it gets very stressful. So I have these. These are zero nicotine, zero tobacco cigarettes that are this particular set is mint leaves and lavender leaves. That's pretty much all that's in there. And I get a bunch of them that are like either just chamomile leaves and stuff like that. And it's nice. It's cool. But I miss vaping every day.
Yeah. I don't know. I got busy and found that what I have keeps me from smoking. So, I really don't need anything else. And besides that, I was going through a point in life when I didn't have shit. So I couldn't afford to buy anything new anyways.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
I do.
But
the ups and downs of life.
That's it. Oh, shit.
You're breaking character.
I have no character right now.
That's not red carpet ready.
I'm not red carpet ready.
Jeez. I got my cool lights on and everything, and you're snoozing through the stream. All right. Well, I guess I'll let you go to bed, I guess. What is it, 8 o'clock there?
Yeah, it's 8. I get up mad early. I got to go to the gym first, and then I go to work.
I see how it is.
I get up at 4 a.m. every day, if not 4 a.m. every day.
That's too early. Stop that.
No way. I can't. I've tried to put myself on a different sleep schedule. It's just not happening right now. I don't know why.
I get up kind of early, I guess. For like my field of work, I get up pretty early, I would say. I'm an 8:30 person. Get up
Okay.
at 8:30. That's not it's not too bad. I feel like
No.
I normally fall asleep around like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. Wake up at 8:30 ish. You know, I take a
Jesus,
nap.
I couldn't survive off of like 4.5 hours.
I take a little afternoon napperini, you know, sometimes, and
Yep.
then I'm good. Like I can't sleep a full night. I get bored. Like I
Yeah.
gotta do things, you know. But you know me, I'm kind of high strung, so I always have to.
I do. I
Well,
do know you.
thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate
Of
it.
course, Gabe. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to do another one, let me know.
You're gonna be sleeping through it anyway.
I'm gonna be not the whole thing, just the ending.
Well,
Oh,
thank you for having me.
seriously, bud.
Those of you in the chat, check out my new album. It's called Live in Fear. It's available on all major platforms. It's also, if you say to your Alexa, it's Live in Fear. Check out Life Hack. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, but every song is good. I am performing in around Las Vegas area. It's sometime in October. I don't remember the date. I'm performing at a festival out in between my house and Las Vegas with October. I'm performing in North Carolina coming up as well. Subscribe to my new channel. I'll be posting links to the new website as soon as I finish it. I'm really proud of it. Check out Bad Neighbor Supply Co. If you want a motorcycle, we can ship them to you very soon, which is pretty cool. So we can either ship you a complete or ship you a box, and then we'll have a tutorial on how to build it. Really cool stuff.
Dope.
That's that. We're doing ATVs and side by sides and dune buggies as well.
That's dope.
Yep.
Dope.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. Gabe, thank you for being here too, man. Really appreciate you and every moment that you and I get to hang out and just kind of shoot shit is always a good time. So
Come out to Vegas.
Don't tempt me, bro. I ain't
It's
never
$160 to fly from Logan.
never been.
Well, come out. It's really hot.
It's really hot.
Really hot.
We kind of have to do that at some point. When I can afford to take the time off, I will. But for sure. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. We really, really, really wouldn't have anybody to really do this for except for you guys who are here now with us and seeing this. So me saying that is kind of redundant. But anyways, we love you all just the same. And thank you guys for just the support and the love that you give to my boy Gabe, to me. And yeah, that's all I've got. So until next time, guys, I've been Lethal Coilz. That's been my boy Gabe.
Hey, it's your boy.
Hey, it's your boy.
You want to say bye to my dog before we go?
Sure.
He's got his full service dog certification.
Woo!
I'm very proud of him. He says I was sleeping. Fat potato.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty, guys. We'll talk to you soon. And you guys keep it safe, keep it cloudy, and stay happy. Later, guys.
Bye. Don't eat red 40. Stay away from processed sugar. Everything you know is a